This is the Kinetic Viscometer. Right here, we have the power switch for turning the device on and off. Adjacent to it is the water tank, housing a water bath where the tube containing the oil is heated. Inside the water tank, you'll find a temperature sensor specifically for the viscometer, ensuring precise temperature control. Additionally, we have a stirrer for optimal mixing. Next, we have the control panel, where the present and set values of the water temperature inside the tank are displayed. You can easily control these values using the buttons provided. Here is the switch used to initiate the timer when the oil level reaches mark A in the tube and stop the timer when it reaches mark B. This is the tube used to contain the oil in the viscometer. The tube has two marks, mark A and mark B, which are crucial for measuring the time it takes for the oil to flow from one mark to the other. To begin, fill the tube with oil. Then, place the tube in the mount provided. Subsequently, immerse the tube in the water bath, ensuring that the two bubbles in the tube are below the water level. Let's now take a closer look at the process of filling oil into the tube. To fill the oil in the tube, we'll use a small rubber tube like this. Connect one end of the rubber tube to this glass tube. Attach the suction bulb to the other end of the rubber tube. Now, press the suction bulb to eliminate any air inside and immerse one end of the glass tube into the oil. While doing this, seal the other end of the tube and gradually release the pressed suction bulb until the oil fills the tube up to the marked level. Once filled, invert the tube and remove the rubber tube along with the suction bulb. After dipping the tube in the water bath, it's crucial to determine the time it takes for the fluid to flow between two marked points, point A and point B on the tube. Once the oil is initially filled in the tube, it settles at the bottom. To facilitate time measurements, use the suction bulb to draw the oil back above point A. This allows us to start the timer when the oil flows from point A to point B. After sucking back the oil, dip the tube into the water bath. As the oil level reaches point B, activate the timer by pressing this switch. When the oil reaches point B, stop the timer by pressing the switch again. The measured time will be displayed on the screen. Begin by connecting the rubber cable to this tube and attach the suction bulb to the other end of the cable. This setup allows us to use the suction bulb to draw back the oil above the marked points in the tube. After successfully drawing the oil back above the marked levels, it now flows downward in the tube. Here, I've closed the tube with my hand to temporarily halt the flow. To measure the time it takes to flow from point B to point A, start the timer when it reaches point B and stop the timer when the flow reaches point A. The total time will be displayed, indicating the duration it took for the fluid to move between the 2 points. Before immersing the tube in the water bath, it's essential to set the temperature to the desired value. Here, we have the present value indicating the current temperature of the water in the tank, and the set value where we can input the desired temperature. Pressing the Set button activates the blinking of the digits, allowing us to adjust the values using the up and down buttons. We have now set the temperature to 35 degrees Celsius. The required temperature has been set, and the present temperature has also reached the set value as previously adjusted. When the oil level reaches mark B, press the timer switch. As you can see, the oil level is now descending to mark A, and the timer is counting the elapsed time. Upon reaching mark A, the switch was pressed again to stop the timer, and the result was displayed as 63 seconds.